Our first question is from Ben. I am a health and PE teacher as well as a football and throws coach for over 20 years. I have tried to sift out good from bad information on strength training. I love your simple approach to strength versus bodybuilding. People love to say I'm simple. I always think that's interesting, but what do you know? With my son's ninth and 11th grade, as well as my athletes, I'm working to put your principles, push, pull, hinge squat, and loaded carry, as the foundation of their workouts for strength training. My question is, should I add in hypertrophy training into their workouts? I will tell you this. You don't have to, because the boys will do it. I've said this so many times, Ben. I feel like when I say it out loud, it becomes a bit of a cliche. It doesn't mean it's not true. But you never have to program bench press or arm work for boys. They will do it. They will do it. You could give them the hardest workout, squats and deadlifts and farmer walks, and you'll turn around and they'll be doing easy curl bars and skull crushers to get their pythons going. So you don't have to. What you could easily do. And I wish I'd have done more of this as a coach, but I didn't. I never. In two of the settings I coached, it wouldn't have been. I'm thinking in another one where I had to be just. The phrase hard ass. I just constantly had to keep an eye on things. It was, it was Charles Dickens kind of thing. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. I coached basically a group of the best U shape, the best of the best, and the worst of the worst. And I didn't have a lot of middle. Most of my career I had more in the middle, and it's just kind of strange. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I'm sticking to the foundational movements and the rule of 10 right now. For 9th and 11th, the rule of 10 might not work. I would think more Delorme's numbers, 15 to 30 each movement, as appropriate as you can do it. And that's only because of their youth. At their age, everything works, and your most important task is teaching them the correct movements, the fundamental principles of how we train, to teach them, the flexibility for things like the front squat, the overhead squat, how to spot correctly, all the movements you can. But the problem is my brain that has grown up with the bodybuilding model wants to pull me back in. Of course it does. I feel your method is more sound and efficient for building strength, and I want the best bang for the buck. If possible, I have a workout plan I put together I'd love someone to take a look at and see if I'm barking up the right tree. Well, Ben, I don't have the program here with me, but there's nothing new under the sun with training high school athletes, middle school, junior high, and high school athletes. It's been done well before. I beat it to death in my books. Other people, I like your idea of push, pull, hinge, squat. I would stick more to the 25 rep range there. 5 sets of 5, 3 sets of 8, 3 sets of 10, 5 sets of 3, 3 sets of 5. Those will all be good. Those are a good couple of weeks right there for you. And then on loaded carries, just try to do something every day. I did loaded carries in the warm-up period with high school kids. That just allowed us to get that kind of work in. It was a nice. I'm not a huge fan in performance in a warm-up. Sometimes in life you just don't have a chance to warm up in sports and in collision occupations. You're not gonna. Yeah. Hey, stop throwing those grenades at us. I haven't done my stretches yet. But so I did loaded carries in the warm up. We also did squat movements in the warm up, not the squat workout, but we did loaded carries and squats as a heavy mix in the warm up period because I knew those were gaps with all the athletes. I think you're doing fine. So do what you can do. All right. Thank you.